Tesla shares continue to slide this morning in a regulatory filing. Elon Musk disclosing he sold another 22 million shares of the company from Monday through Wednesday, worth about $3.6 billion. Tesla did close yesterday with a market cap below $500 billion for the first time in 2 years, as investors have expressed concerns about Musk's focus on Twitter. Gary Black of the Future Fund, we mentioned him yesterday, among those investors. He's going to join us in the next hour, talk about it. Jim, people are watching the PE at Tesla now below, say, Chipotle?
Well, I mean, look, Twitter is going to go down as perhaps, David, you're familiar with all the great ones.
Yes, I am.
AOL.
Yes, I am. I have a long list of horrible deals.
Well, this one is requiring endless financing because it's losing endless amounts of money.
We don't know exactly why he sold the shares, but we can surmise perhaps it is in part because he is seeing an opportunity to, either the company needs it for its ongoing operations, or there's an opportunity that he may have to reduce the debt load in some way and thereby reduce his annual interest payments, which may be as much as $1 billion.
Oh, wait a second.
Because he's taken on 12.5, almost 13 billion in debt, as we well know. Thank you, Morgan Stanley. I don't know where they're going to mark that stuff at this point. Not going to sell it to anybody unless they really want to clear the market low.
Spoke to them.
Yeah.
Now you sound
they
like
end
someone,
up owning the company soon.
You sound like someone who's done a lot of work on this and know things that the rest of us don't.
Well, I as you know, I've been following it quite closely. That said, it's always hard to discern exactly what's going on at Twitter. He sold $23 billion worth of stock since he said he wasn't going to sell anymore of Tesla.
That's just this past round.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's since April.
Yeah, April was when he said no more
sales.
He got in the place, and I think you recognize. Well, look, there are a lot of advertisers that have gone away. Their trajectory wasn't good anyway. He bought a company. Look, he got had. He didn't know that there's a system of law where there's some little state, Delaware. I don't know if he was like Delaware, we knew where it was. And he got Delaware Chancery, who turned out to be...
We know the story. We know that he got himself caught in something he shouldn't have because he seemed to make an emotional decision in a very quick amount of time to buy this company at $54.20, and they said sold to you.
And no one was scared of him. They weren't scared of him.
All true, but none of it means a thing anymore. He owns Twitter. He paid $44 billion for it, and the only question is, what is its future? And will he be able to meet his interest payments?
Well,
is he endangering the future of the company as a result of all the different things he's tweeting, or is he putting it on a new path that is going to lead to greater and ultimate success far beyond what it had previously?
Maybe it's going to turn out to be the greatest investment ever. He's selling down. There's a valuation for his SpaceX.
$140 billion was the last number.
What is that? I mean, will you give me a break? You think that can come up in this market? That's not even worth more than the Fanatics.
I don't know about
Rubin
that.
Thing.
Actually, I would argue SpaceX might be able to come public even in this market.
Oh, well, yeah, because of P.T. Barnum?
They launch a rocket every 6 days, and they have Starlink, which, by the way, could have real significant revenues from commercial operations.